So this is a simple architecture of A2A protocol. So we have an agent, right? We have an agent which was built on Google ADK and Vertex API, Vertex AI, or Gemini models. These are some one of the local agent, and it can interact with the APIs which is provided by this enterprise, okay, through an MCP server, okay. And now we have another agent which is built on OpenAI maybe and or Microsoft frameworks, and it can interact with its enterprise APIs which is not exposed to outside world with an MCP server. Now if these two agents wants to communicate with each other, we can have a common protocol which is A2A protocol. So and this forms a layer over these agents with all these necessary key concepts which helps agents to interact with each other. What is the difference between A2A and MCP? So A2A comes into picture when two agents want to interact with each other, right? If the agents which are built on a different platforms or which are built by different enterprises want to interact with each other, then A2A comes into picture. So when this MCP comes into picture, MCP is nothing but model context protocol, which provide context to the model. Suppose we have some APIs which every organization exposes, right, internally to other microservices. So suppose we have some APIs, internal enterprise APIs, and someone from the outside wants to access this APIs. The enterprise don't want to expose that API. So what they can do is, generally they can build this agent, but how can this agent can interact with this API? So that's where MCP comes into picture. MCP forms a layer between this agent and APIs or enterprise APIs, so that LLM, when it comes to like book a flight for this particular date, this is a flight which user wants to book. If we gave this statement in English word, then what this LLM will do is it tries to contact the API like or book API, booking API, it can contact with this booking API to book an flight. So that's what MCP does. Like MCP provides or exposes the APIs to the LLMs, so LLMs can interact to the APIs through this MCP, and users can interact with this LLM in a simple natural language that helps them to book some service with a simple natural language. So that's what the difference between MCP and A2A. A2A comes between the agents, MCP comes between the API and the LLM.